wanted to kind of vlog a little bit, or at least send a message to my channel. Maybe not even really vlog. I want to send a message to my channel and say that currently I'm going through a very rough time. Like a very, very rough time. And even when I'm trying to figure things out, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I can't be very specific on my channel, and like, it's getting to a point in my life where there's things I just don't even want to share on my channel because life is really getting bad. If I'm not gonna lie to you, life is getting bad very quickly, mainly because of the relationship that I have with my family. And the, what's the word? The threatening of being kicked out constantly. My mom constantly is talking about how she's ready to kick me out and stuff. And it's not even arguments. Like, it's not even an argument. Like, I don't even argue with my family anymore. I really just distance myself from my family. That's just kind of like the current relationship that I have with my families. I'm not even there anymore. I just distance myself. Like, that's just the best thing that I have to say, is I really just distance myself from my family at this point. So even today, like, I'm just having to distance myself from my family again. My mom throwing threats out there, and once again, I don't want to be too specific. I have to be very vague, and I'm coming out here. If you could only see the sky, it is just really dark and gloomy. Like, it looks like, not only does it look like it's about to storm, like the storm is coming. Like, the storm is about to come. It almost looks like tornado weather. Like, it looks like there's a tornado about to form. But here I am going out to do some DoorDash orders to make some money, because I don't know what else to do. I guess I don't know what else to do right now other than just try to get out there and try to just make some money, and maybe that'll make me feel better. Maybe if I can just give my mom some money. Yesterday I made a vlog. I don't even know if I'm gonna post it or not. I might post it, so if I post it, then you'll see it. If I don't, then you won't. But yesterday I made it a mission to get in the car and go around town, because I looked online first for affordable housing, emergency housing, HUD housing, subsidized housing. Like, I tried to go around town yesterday to try to find answers. I went to my local community housing department. I tried to call people, email people. I went to different apartment complexes that do affordable housing. And once again, I may upload that video or I may not, I don't know. But I was trying to find housing for, like, affordable housing. And it is not easy to get into emergency housing or affordable housing or subsidized housing, things like that. Like, when I only have a couple $100 that I might can, you know what I'm saying, put into rent, perhaps, I don't know. I mean, and then yesterday I went, the only lady that was nice to me, because everybody just gave me attitudes and everybody was being rude to me, and I wasn't even, all I was just saying, like, can I get information about, you know, affordable housing, subsidized housing, whatever. Section 8 is not, I'm on the Section 8 list, you know what I'm saying? Section 8 is not working. I'm literally on the Section 8 list, but that isn't working. That's not a route. It's just not a route, because you can be on the Section 8 list for years. So if you need to move very quickly, Section 8 is not the way to do it. It's good to be on the list for if you need it, and if you ever get selected, and even when you get selected, you get a voucher, and it's this whole thing. But I cooked some salmon with sweet potato and asparagus, and I just did what I needed to do. Like I wanted for today to be a good day, but the sad part about it is anytime my mom is home from work, I know it's tension. I tried my best to not get on my mom's nerves today. I tried my best. I put the kids' clothes in the wash. I cleaned, like I stay out the way. I don't, what I'm saying, ask for nothing. And my mom is still triggered when she's home from work. It's tension. A lot of times she works away from the house, but when she works from home, it's tension. You know what I'm saying? So this week she has been pretty much working from home a lot, and it's tension. It's tension. Like, we don't have a good relationship, and the best thing that I know to do is really just distance myself the best that I can. This is a reason why I got the hotel, because it was just like the tension was there, the threats of kicking me out and me being homeless was there, like all of these things. And so all I knew to do was just get a hotel room for me and the kids for a night. That's all I knew to do, because it's like I can't be here right now. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I have a car. I knew to buy a car when I had money. When I was up and everything was good, I knew to truly make it my mission to buy me a car, a cash car, a decent, reliable cash car that I don't have to worry about, and I don't have to worry about paying a car note when I don't have money anymore, when I don't have stable income anymore. Like, I have periods of my life where I struggle, and when I get in a good place in life again, I try to set myself up very well so that the next time I struggle, it's not as bad as the last time. So last time we were struggling, I didn't have a car. I didn't have some of the things that I have now. So now we have more resources. So that also unlocks more opportunities. So now I can do things like DoorDash. I can do some other things to make money. I do have other side hustles online to make money as well, but I just feel too overwhelmed right now to just try to stay home and work on the computer. My son is asleep. He's in good hands. Even that is just like, because there's attitudes with them watching my kids. I can't really take him with me to do DoorDash. I don't know if I could. I don't know if that works, but I just felt like, I just kind of feel like I can't take him with me, especially in this rainy weather. So there's just so much that I'm thinking about, so much going on. Like, when I had my job, everything was fine, everything was okay, and that's mainly because my family respects me when I have a job. But when I don't, even though my mom is like, don't get a job right now because we're about to go on vacation. Just don't get a job right now because we're about to go on vacation, and what's the point of getting a job when you're gonna need to take that week off anyway, and then like you'll either just lose the job, or, you know what I'm saying? Two, the job market is really tough. I tried getting a job before my other job ended. I didn't know when the job was going to end, and I really don't appreciate that. I really wish they were more transparent, saying this is when it ends. It ends this is going to end March 1st. I could have prepared a little bit better, but it was kind of like, we don't know when it's going to end. And it's just like, I thought I had more time. I was actually actively looking for more jobs at the time. But the job market is so hard. It's so hard to get a job. You know what I'm saying? I would really need more of a work from home job as someone who's trying to stay home with my boys. I have kids. And it's an attitude. It's attitudes for people to watch my kids. So it's the best situation for me to just work from home so I can watch my kids. I can be there for my kids. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to worry about people having an attitude about watching my kids, even though they really stay out the way themselves. Like, I'm not gonna even get into it, but it's just this tough situation that I'm in right now, and it just became very tough very quickly. And I've been having some crash out moments, but at the same time I have been trying my best not to fully crash out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't fully apply for an apartment yesterday, but I went to an apartment. Like, that's because I'm like, I went around town and I went to this apartment that my best friend lives, and she says it's like, there is supposedly affordable apartments, and the rent would be for a 2-bedroom $1,300. Like, for a 2-bedroom it would be $1,300. I can't afford that right now. I can't afford that. I mean, maybe I don't know if I can afford that or not. But the reason why I didn't, I mean, I still could have a chance to go back over there and just apply and just see what happens. And if I get accepted and I move into a new place, find a way to come up with the money. You know, $1,300 is pretty steep for me when I don't have a job and I'm just kind of doing side hustle work. And like, sure, I might could do DoorDash, because she's like, oh, there's people who do DoorDash. I get that, but at the same time, like, I'm a mom. I can't take my kids with me. Who's gonna watch my kids while I'm out working? Oh, their dad can watch them. That's an issue. He only watches them a few times a week for a few hours. It's an issue for my family to watch my kids. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's just the best situation for me to watch them. You know what I'm saying? So I still kind of contemplate. Like, yesterday I was about to drive up there and give them my application, but at the same time I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is the right decision. I'd hate to get into an apartment and I can't afford it, and I get kicked out, get right back kicked out because I can't make the rent. But I also feel like if the urgency was truly there, I would find a way to make money. Like, I would just bust my ass and figure it out. So there's like those sides of the spectrum. I don't know. Like, I lose my job and everything falls apart very quickly. Not only do things fall apart, but I'm just losing tolerance with staying at home with my family. Like, I try to say, it got so bad where I rented a storage unit, bro. Like, I rented a storage unit to try to just maybe like set up a chair and maybe just kind of sit there from time to time for 20 minutes at a time, just to have somewhere to sit. But I feel like that was a waste of money, though. I really feel like that was a waste of my money. But I was so like manic and desperate to kind of just get away that I was like, what if I just have a little hangout spot at a storage place? I was kind of looking into it, and like different people, they'll run like businesses out of storage units and things like that. But I'm really deciding that even that was a bad idea, and I'm really just going to only pay for that 1 month and then just like not renew it and just whatever, because like I don't think that's a good idea. But it just shows how desperate that I feel, how sad, like, it just shows how sad the situation is and how desperate I feel about trying to get away from my parents' house. You know what I'm saying? And it brings me back to the idea of living in a hotel again, maybe just temporarily, just stay in a hotel just temporarily until I figure out what to do next. Even sometimes people look down upon that, but with the kids about to be out of school, and I saw this decent, I don't know, and I can just do DoorDash and do side hustle stuff until I can figure out what to do next. Because if I get kicked out anyway, then I think that will probably be my best option at the moment, is just stay in a hotel. Even that is nerve-wracking, because once again, who's gonna watch the kids? I can't be doing DoorDash. I can't really be working with the kids. Do I leave them in a car while I go and get the order, or do I take them right on with me? And that is chaos. You know, I just don't know. So it brings me to this situation right here, right now, where I am sitting in this car. I'm finna drive over there, but it's pouring down raining right now anyway. I'm finna go get gas. Let me see. I'm gonna get some gas so I can do this DoorDash. Do they take Apple Pay? I think so. Hold on. Just got gas. I just figured we'll just go ahead and get on the road. I'm such an idiot for not bringing a jacket. God, I don't know why I didn't bring my jacket. Let me kind of angle this down a little bit. Just angle that down a little bit for a second until I get somewhere else. I am genuinely trying not to have a breakdown, but when I say I am being tested so hard, like I can't live at home with my family anymore. Like the tension is really bad, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you guys. The good thing is this. Here's a good thing. Here's a good thing. And I know a lot of people, once again, are going to think like, well, this is why you're in the situation that you're in. No, not really, but hear me out. The good thing is my trading. Okay, I do day trading. Okay. But I only just now got back into doing day trading. And I originally put $200 in my trading account. That might not be good for us. So basically, I've been day trading, right? This is the good part about it. The good part about it is I have been day trading, and I have been able to flip $200 into $400. And I'm trying to build my account to get to $500 or $1,000. And once I can do that, then I'll pretty much start taking out $100 deposits, and I'll pretty much start making full-time, even if it's not full-time income day trading, but you know what I'm saying, I can start making income from day trading. I have been day trading for 2 years, unprofitable at the time, in the past, but I slowly became profitable. Now I'm more consistently profitable, so I haven't really made any money in the beginning of it, but I'm getting to a place where I am starting to make money. I am starting to see my skill develop into more, you know, into actually this working out. So that's the one piece of hope that keeps me going, is the fact that this skill that I have developed over the years is finally starting to pay off. But I can't screw it up. You know what I'm saying? If I start getting manic, then I will start losing all my money. I have to really just stay calm and stay focused and make money slowly and make money carefully. And then I'll be in a position to start doing this and making money doing this. And I kind of choose to not really share too much about that, because a lot of people just don't like understand, or a lot of people just think like certain things that I don't want to, you know, a lot of people just kind of like be like, oh, that's risky, or like you shouldn't do that, you should just worry about getting a job. Baby, I am worrying about getting a job. Nobody's hiring. You get them rejection emails, you know what I'm saying, so quick. Nobody's hiring. Job market is so cooked that you got to do gig work. Job market is so cooked that you're forced to follow your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish it was that easy to just get a job. But once again, even then, my mom was just like, don't get a job right now, because like we're literally about to go on vacation at the end of the month. So the thing about it is, I have till the end of the month to go on vacation to try to make this day trading thing work out. It's gonna work out someday, you know, it'll eventually work out. So even if it doesn't work out in that time frame that I would like for it to work out, it will eventually work out. But yeah, eventually work out. It's just a matter. It's really just a matter of time. That's the thing. Like, you know, I wish I can, you know, withdraw $100 right now, and I really could. I really could withdraw $100 right now, but if you know anything about day trading, like, there's more value in growing your trading account so that I could make $100 a day. You know what I'm saying? If I had $1,000 in my trading account, I could make $100 a day by only trading with 10% of my account. Most days are profitable anyway, and even when I don't have a profitable day, that's just day trading, period. You gain back what you lost. But so that's honestly and truly the only thing that is keeping me kind of like grounded. It's like, this is something that's about to work out for me. So as long as I stay level-headed and clear and concise, things will turn around. I can only hope and pray, honestly. I can only hope and pray at this point, because whatever is going on now is not, and I didn't get a water, but I do have my food stamps card, so if I need to eat something or drink something, I can just stop at a gas station. But we're going out and we're working. I'm not just leaving the house just for nothing. I'm going out and I'm gonna make some money so I can give it to my mom, basically. So yeah. At least there's that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, at least you can do gig work in between situations. Maybe all will be fine. This week has been a hell of a week. This week has been a hell of a week, but I have to count my blessings. I have to count the good things going on in my life, you know, and that's what I do. That's what it is. Because it just really sucks. I know better to get my hopes high when I'm in a good situation in life. I know better than to get my hopes high and feel that I'm on my way up, and to feel like it will stay that way forever. Only thing I do when life is going good and when I'm up, the main thing I try to do is gather resources so that next time I am doing better. So for example, I just joked about this. Like, this was a joke that I thought to myself. I was like, if I start making a lot of money from day trading someday, and let's just say I do make 6 figures or whatever, I probably would literally buy a house cash. Like, I would just pay off a house just to, which I don't know how easy it is to do that, but I'm just saying, you know, if I ever come into some real money, like $1 million, or you know what I'm saying, if I ever come into some real money, one of the first things I would try to do is genuinely buy a house cash that I don't have to pay a mortgage on, because if something ever hits the fan, I wouldn't have to worry about where I'm living. I wouldn't have to worry about deep bills, this and that. And that's only if I come into a lot of money where it would make sense and I would be able to afford a house. I would not try to buy a house to get a mortgage and this and that. And anybody can think that that's a bad decision or whatever. That's how I feel. So, I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys go. Apparently over here it is not raining so much. Apparently that was just kind of like back there. It looks like it's clear over this side of town, so let's make it shake. I'm not excited to have to be out here like in the rain hustling, but it is what it is. Like, I was planning on just staying at home, doing some work on my computer and just doing that, but apparently this is what we're doing instead. Actually, this is what we're gonna do instead. We are back down downtown, and this is my hotspot. This is where I go to do my orders, because this is the best place to make money. And it's like hot, like all day, you know. They're always sending me notifications like, it's a hotspot, it's a hotspot, come over here, like all day. So, you know, it makes sense because everybody's here and it's hustling, bustling. But anyway, so yeah, we're about to see what we can make today. I need to start making some money anyway, because I'm waiting on payments to come. But after all the spending I had to do for my son's birthday, it kind of like I had to spend a lot of money for his birthday. So that's fine. That's what I want. The money comes and goes. Birthdays stick to you, you know, experience things, you know, stick with you. So I want that to be. But I'm gonna try to, as you can see, it's not even raining at all over here. It's just a little cloudy. So I think all should be well. We're just gonna see what we can make today, see what we can do today, and try to make it a good day. I don't want to sit here and just be like manic and all this crazy stuff. I just want to make it a good day. But you know what's funny? Thank God I have a car. I always just say thank God I have a car, because I can just kind of like exit these situations. Like when there's tension with my family, I can just kind of leave the house. Now I do have to consider my children, but they're in good hands for now. And like I ain't out here just doing nothing. Like I'm working, I'm trying to make some money so I can help pay some things and whatnot. So I feel like this is the responsible thing to do. It may not be, but this is what I feel like doing. Like I said, the kids are all right. But it's just like, I am just grateful to be able to get away from a toxic situation, at least temporarily. Like I wish I can truly remove myself from the house, me and the boys, but I have to feel stable to do it. I have to let it be a stable environment. I can't put us in some weird situation, you know what I'm saying? I have to know that I can handle truly being on my own, and I don't know that quite yet. But we're almost to that point though. We're almost there. I know that independence is right around the corner for me. It's just a matter of like staying positive, doing what I can do, and hustling. But that's why I say day trading could very much so start making money, and that would be the best case scenario. I've said that before. The best case scenario is for trading to come through, and it's a matter of when at this point. It really is just a matter of when, because I've been making hundreds of dollars. It's just a matter of I still need a little bit more time to, you know, until I can really do that full time and take that route in life, honestly. And that's what I dream about. I just dream about what my life could be like when I start making full-time income day trading. I don't have to worry about all of this. Even if I just stayed in a hotel temporarily, I'm making money within 5 minutes on my phone, so we can stay in a hotel temporarily until I can get a apartment. School is about to come to a close soon anyway, so we can just do that all summer, and then by the time school comes around, I can secure an apartment. You know what I'm saying? If the money is there, I don't have to worry about what we're doing. But like when I'm doing things, when I'm on this side of the spectrum where I'm struggling, it's scary. But like if I was making thousands of dollars a month from day trading, I probably really could just even stay at the house, and it won't be tension so much, because I could just throw some money at my mom, and then that'll keep her quiet for a while until I move out. So even with that, I don't like staying at the house, but I'm just saying, like, every situation is better when you have money. The situation is always better when you have money. Why didn't you try to move out when you first got your job? Because I was trying to save up for this car. I didn't have this car. So most of my money from my job went to buying this car. But one of the best purchases I ever made in my life. It was 1,000% necessary and needed. I couldn't have spent my money better, you know? So yeah, anyway, enough of me talking. We're just gonna go. And yeah, I have my earphones in because I brought my iPad, because I can't like listen. my music gets like staticky over here, so I kind of just like to bring my iPad, and I forgot to bring my speakers, so I have my earphones, so I have to listen to music. But maybe we can get some cinematic shots of downtown, because I love being in downtown, and I'm already feeling myself feel happier over here. Once again, it's my dream to have an apartment and live downtown at least for like 6 months or a year, and then, you know, maybe get a house, you know. But I'm just saying that these are dreams that I would have if I really had some money, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was making 5K, 10K a month, like, and this is something that I feel is very real and very much so can happen for me soon. And what I mean by soon is in these next couple of months, you know. I feel like I will be making 5K, 10K a month, you know what I'm saying? But for now, it's just this in-between struggle moment that is just, and it's a make or break kind of thing. Either this is going to make you or this is going to break you, and either this can turn out to be something very well, something, it can turn into something good, or I can just get really manic and I can just be doing crazy things in the charts and lose all my money, and then I'm really screwed, you know. So I'm really just trying, I have to be level-headed when I trade, because that is the best way for me to continue making money. All has been well, like the month of March went very well with my trading, so I'm ready to just continue to do well with it and to continue to grow my account. So, but I don't really like to talk about it too much. And it also really humbles you being here in downtown Dallas, because there's a homeless woman about to walk past my car. But you see the richest people over here and you see the poorest people over here. You see people driving like supercars and motorcycles, and you see people in suits who look like they're in like big positions at companies. But then again, you see people riding the bus. You see people who are homeless, like literally. There's this guy that I know at 7-Eleven. He just sits in a wheelchair because he doesn't have any legs. So he just kind of sits there and he like be watching and he be eating. And every time I go to that 7-Eleven, even though there's like 10 7-Elevens over here, you know, but I like to go to that one, and he's always there just in his wheelchair, just sitting out, and like he has no legs. So it's always important to like count your blessings, you know, and the fact that it always could be worse. I could be one of those people walking homeless on the streets, you know. So at the end of the day, you know, really. But all right. Okay, so I have taken a break because honestly, there's nothing going on. I've been driving around for a minute now, and there's nothing, no notifications are coming up. I made $15 so far, but we're gonna need to make more than that. But also at the same time, I'm gonna have to get back home soon-ish. You know, I really love exploring downtown. It's very fun. However, I do have anxiety about what I'm gonna come home to. I am very nervous to go back home. It almost makes me feel sick to even think about the thought of like going back home. Like, I feel physically sick thinking about going back home. But it is what it is for now. One day things will get better. This apartment is so beautiful and so expensive. I can only imagine how much it costs to live here. But like goals. The body is bodying today, I guess. Just say these apartments. These are like luxury apartments. And like, it is so beautiful in here. Oh my goodness. And then look at this huge window. Like, it would be such a dream to live here. Oh, this is like one of the nicest apartments I have seen over here. And I'm sure it is expensive. This is just, oh my God, look at those balconies. They're probably like penthouses. I don't think they're penthouses, but still. I mean, you get these, not the best view, but I'll tell you what. I love the floor to ceiling windows. Oh my gosh. It would be such a dream. But let's get out of here. I don't know if this is recorded, just what I said, but I was just saying that if a place plays smooth jazz and it looks really nice and luxurious, that is probably very expensive. And they were playing smooth jazz in the lobby, which is kind of a rarity. I love smooth jazz personally. As I'm playing smooth jazz right now on my iPad, and I was just saying that there is this guy that was super sweet that lived there. You could tell he had money. And he was a young man too, like he was probably in his 30s. And I was like, this is not a good impression to give off. Like, I'm sweaty. Like, I don't look good right now. Unfortunately, I don't know, you know, like, but still, it's just kind of like, just me, like, I can just envision myself living in a place like that. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Love the vibe out there. And I can just see myself, that's the thing. I can just see myself scaling up my account as a trader and getting to a point where I would be able to afford to live in a place like that. I'm not going to sit here and look at places and just be like, I don't belong there. No, actually the opposite. I belong in places and spaces like that. I belong in spaces like that, actually. But anyway, let's just keep it going. We made a little extra money. I'm about to go home because orders are just, it's slow. Like, basically it's slowed down. Thankfully it's almost 4 o'clock, so honestly I could just be heading home towards the 3 o'clock-ish time. So I did learn a lot today because I really tried to just stay, and because the other times I tried to do DoorDash, I just kind of did like one order and just left. But this time around I really was like, let's just see what we can make. I only made like $20, you know, which is kind of sad. The orders were very lackluster, like $4 orders. So, you know, there were times where orders were better the other time, but that's okay. Everything is okay. I'm gonna get some gas before I head home because I'm basically on E. But I think that if I want to try and go out and really try to make more money, like maybe hit a $50 day, I would definitely have to take advantage of that morning rush. See, stuff like this comes in rushes, so you get a good little lunch rush, and then like literally at about 2 o'clock it just gets super slow. So the only time it's really worth it to come out here is probably the morning rush and then the lunch rush, and then just go home before traffic gets bad. So yeah, that is what I'm planning to do. So if I wanted to continue doing it like that, then yeah. And I don't DoorDash at nighttime. Like, you probably can get a little more money if you stay till night, but I don't I don't do deliveries at night, so yeah.